All right guys, welcome back to the channel. So some very exciting news today. I wanted to wait till I got to 5,000 subs to announce this, but the opportunity presents itself a lot sooner than I thought it would. And that is getting a new truck for the channel. So the idea behind grabbing another truck is I'm sure you guys have all heard the story, something along the lines, I'm sure everyone's story is a little bit different, but basically a guy who started off with a pencil or a paper clip and he traded up for $1 million or a house. I've heard this tale told a couple different ways. But I basically want to simulate that idea with trucks, and I want to start off with like $1,000 truck, $500,000 truck, something cheap that everyone can kind of do, and basically putting minimal money into these trucks, just enough to safety them maybe, and sort of give it, maybe some aesthetics looking, all that kind of stuff, while doing some do-it-yourself maintenance on these trucks, to provide content for the channel. But the main goal is to keep trading up and trading up and trading up until we get $100,000 or maybe like a Ford Raptor. I want to do this only by using Ford trucks and nothing else. That's what I want to do. That's what I like. And I kind of want to keep that true to the enthusiasts that follow this channel, because I think most of you guys are probably going to be more Ford fans than anything else, given that I have a Focus and an F150. So we're going to be checking out the truck momentarily here. I'm just getting a few things lined up, and then we're going to drive. We're going to go check out the truck, and if it looks good, everything looks good, we're going to be taking it home today, so stay tuned for that. All right, so as you can tell, we bought the truck. I don't know if you kind of see the background here. It's obviously not my typical truck, so I went to look at it and everything looked good. The rockers are really chewed up, but aside from that, nothing else seems sort of out of the normal. The engine, it runs and dries well. It needs new brakes, new suspension that we'll maybe take care of. And then just some, aesthetics and a really, really good cleanup and a really good detail. And we'll get the frame all cleaned up. But I'll do a walk around in a second here. So it is a Lariat with the 5.4 in it. And everything else seems to be working. Some of the plastics on the interior are falling apart. The roof liner is falling apart, as you may be able to tell. But overall, very, very happy with it. We'll go over in a second here. I'm almost home, and then once I pull up, we will do a walk around. All right, so the grand reveal. Got the truck home all right. And here she is in all her glory. 2003 Lariat FX4 with 4x4. 317,000 kilometers, about 190,000 miles. Picked it up for $750 US, about $1,000 Canadian. And it looks good. It's kind of a far from good, but good from far sort of deal right now. Everything seems to be all right. The first few things I found right off the bat, and I'm sure we'll discover more things as we go, are the cab corners here, and the rockers are completely gone. Like they are gone, which is to be expected for a truck that's 20 years old and going through our brutal winters. So they make patch kits that basically come up to here and you can cover the whole thing. So it won't be hopefully too much messing around, more just cutting all that out, getting rid of all the rust, putting in those patch kits, tacking them up. Oh, that door is locked for some reason. Here, I should have the keys here somewhere. Well, at least we know that works. And same with this one. So I already kind of started peeling this off, but it's all shot under here. And the inner lip here, like the kind of the pinch weld, looks like it's solid here. So I should be able to just do, like I said, get a rocker guard patch and then throw it in there and connect to that. The only other concern was definitely the doors. We'll have to take a wire brush, scrape this all the way, sort of see what we're dealing with. As you can see right here, it's sort of starting to bubble through, but we can't really tell. If we have to replace the doors, maybe find a wrecker truck. It's always an option, but like I said, the whole goal is to see if we can't flip this around, even if it means parting this truck out and getting, like the tires on it are brand new, wheels and tires. Well, the wheels aren't brand new, obviously, but lots of tread on these tires. So if we have to part the truck out, make up a little bit extra money and then move on to the next truck, we will do that. The other thing I noticed off the bat is in the back here. So it's got like a Line-X box, and I kind of started poking at this as well. So right here, this is, I think I can get this all kind of fixed up. So right here, this is that liner of the box. So I might have to rip out the liner and then make new, new wheel wells and kind of weld those into the box. So we'll see. I'm excited to take on a project like this. I mean, I got my daily drivers and my other vehicles right here, so I'm fine with having a vehicle that kind of just sits and, you know, needs the love and the attention it deserves to get it running again. So I've never had a vehicle that I can just strip it right down, you know, take the seats out, take the rugs out and let it sit while we just slowly pick away at it over time, and finally have a truck that can do that. I like these trucks a lot, and this is like a fully loaded truck, so it has all the capabilities of, you know, a fairly modern truck in that sense, right? So obviously exaggerating a little bit, but it's a nice model regardless, and I think it deserves the attention that it needs. So 20-year-old trucks and trucks like this always come back for some reason more desirable. So we'll definitely keep this going. I would like to turn this around and sell it as soon as possible, but if I have to keep it for, you know, longer than expected, but we do the good work and we end up selling it for a good buck at the end of the day, we'll see how it goes. But it always disappoints me when you follow streamers and then just on a whim they kind of get rid of their vehicles and they buy something else, and you're initially following them for that vehicle, and then now they're onto something that you may not sort of vibe with, and you just don't really care for it. I'm not getting rid of any of my vehicles, just want to make that clear. This is a totally different series that I want to do. Like I said, just selling up, trading up, and see how far we can get that ball rolling, starting with this guy right here, and then seeing, you know, one day, you know, maybe a year, 2, 3, who knows how long it'll take, work our way up from this to a very nice high trim truck. And I'm gonna dream big, I'm gonna say a Raptor. So we'll start with this guy right here, and like, the journey may not be as simple as just straight trading and selling. If we do find out, like, listen, like, we can part this truck out, make $2 grand off the part out, the engine, the transmission, the wheels, the sunroof, the windshield, and all that kind of stuff, maybe we'll go that route. I love this truck, I love this style of truck, and I would really like to be able to restore it to its former glory, get it safety, get it on the road, sell it to a happy customer, move on to the next guy, and then we'll work, and that'll be kind of our roadmap going forward here. The next video I put out will be cleaning this girl right up. We'll do a full vacuum, a full detail. We'll get it all, we'll clean up all, well, maybe not clean up all the rest in that video, but we'll give it the good detail it deserves, and hopefully we'll have a better idea of what we're dealing with. I'll definitely have to do shocks, brakes, suspension, all that kind of stuff. We'll get new headlights for it. We'll touch up the grill here. Like I said, it's a Lariat. The interior is super fine, not really. And if we come to the interior here, the seat's ripped pretty badly right here. I don't know if it's worth sort of stitching that up and then getting some nice seat covers for this truck. It's got the automated seat controls. It's got the sunroof, obviously, and then just your typical sort of dash setup that you would see in all your other F150s and F250s of that year. So some potential here for sure, but also a lot of love needed. So looking very forward to this, guys. Looking very forward to this series. I don't have a name yet for the series, but it's gonna have to do with trading up and always on to the next thing. And we're gonna keep getting better and better over time. So I hope you guys are here for it. I hope you guys are as stoked as I am to sort of get this started. And in the meantime, while we have these trucks and each different truck after this, maybe my next truck will be an 04 to 08. I'm gonna do the how-to videos on the model of truck that I kind of currently have, so we can also make content on it while trying to restore this puppy. So I hope you guys are here for it. I'm very, very excited, and there's gonna be a lot more to come. So thank you guys for being here, and maybe we should give this truck a name. So if you can think of a name for this truck, leave it in the comments below, because I'm almost getting to the point of too many vehicles that I'm gonna start naming these, I'm gonna need to start naming these bad boys. So if you guys have a good name for this guy, leave it in the comments below, and we'll pick a name and we'll go with that going forward. That's all I have for today, guys. So thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll see you in the next one.